And there we go. Good afternoon, good evening, good morning, wherever you are in the world. Welcome to the stream. I see we've got quite a few guys online already. Thank you to the guys for the thumbs up already. You guys are wonderful. We've got one guy here with us on Discord already. Thank you, sir, for giving that. Anthony, Hakan, Mac, and Nobster, thanks, guys, for joining us.
Hello.
Hello, Hakan. I see you are live there, two spaces next to me. I haven't been here in a while, so I didn't realize we still have actual um, static aircraft here. I'll remove them when I can remember next time, so we can fit more guys in here. So, Captain Rick, welcome. Hello, Steel. Hello, uh, Gaz, dude. Yeah, welcome. Thanks for joining us. This is Zibo Mod version 3.42.23b. Zibo and I worked on the A1 last night. He discovered a couple of issues. We had some fun already this morning, and now we've got a B to go and test. All right, so just to make sure I've got the right model, yeah, that's 23B. Yep, all good. So we can get going. And yes, this is Explain 1141. I'm giving the Vulcan a pass for now. If 16, build 16 comes and it's better than 15, I'll fly that again. At this point in time, it just irritates me, so I'm not going to go there. Really not looking forward to doing that again soon. So let's check. Someone's talking. Let's get some power into this baby. And do we need it? Yeah. Then we can switch all our comms, radios and things. One to display it. I don't think there should be any chatter on that one. Build 15 for me was a disaster still. So many of my things didn't work. It didn't look good. It looks ghastly, actually. If I compare to the visuals in this one, I'm really not impressed, so I'm skipping it. Captain Rick, I'm okay, thank you very much. It's been a tough 2 days, but we are making it through by the grace of God. And Yoki, welcome. We're just slogging on. At least I've got things to concentrate on and keep me busy. Much difference here, much difference. Mac, as a matter of interest, I removed that faulty hard drive from my system now. And
Good.
so it's completely gone, out of the way.
And it's new one in place and running well.
Yeah, the spare one is in, running well. So we've got our orthos again, and everything should be fine. You see there, it doesn't look bad now. At least everything's loading and working.
Oh, you didn't lose any orthos or anything, or did you recompile?
No, didn't lose much. There was like 5 files that were on those affected sectors, and I managed to even get them back, so I'm okay.
Oh, good. Yeah,
Yeah,
fine.
it's just a pity. I mean, we were all enjoying the flight, and kaboom, it just crashed. So
Yeah. It, well, that's life. There again, at least you didn't have this problems in real life in midair.
yeah. Right, so let's quickly look at STKP. Let's see what I have done. This is the plan. We are anticipating this flight from Naples down to Malta. I started planning and I didn't really continue with it because then the stream started. So I think we still need to do a SID. That's now in place. There does not appear to be any stars. So we're going to hit that VOR over there and we'll vector ourselves onto finals exactly as we have it there.
That's what we could do now with Nico. A little program where
What?
you put your route in once and then it go and post it in STKP and in ASXP.
Mm, that'll be cool. There was a guy on stream a while ago. He worked for one of the big motor manufacturing companies. Big name, so I won't name it. Yeah, he was one of their programmers who actually makes some of the software in the motor vehicles that we drive. And he actually offered to make me something like that, Mac, but we never took it further. And he got married, got other priorities. I haven't seen him in a long time.
But if you say, right, your predominant one is Simbri, if you could just like copy it, automatically copy it to everything else, yeah, it'd be great, wouldn't it?
The thing is also, what fun is too much automation again? If you've got too much automation, you're going to end up
Yeah,
not doing
but
enough.
your flight plan is not one of those things that you would, as a pilot, be input into so many different places,
Yeah,
would
of
you?
course. No, of course not.
That's what I was thinking.
Mm,
Why it's a repetitive element that you wouldn't normally come across in real life.
yeah. Where is my altitude? There it is.
That's another thing I've got to have a word with Dan about.
Wow, we are only carrying 96 passengers. Shoo.
Well, it's this separation business, Nico.
Yeah, gotcha.
I'm just wondering how many passengers are on that last Qantas 747 flight.
Who knows?
That was cool. Did you see?
Yeah, I saw the. I almost said giraffe, the kangaroo. I saw it. I saw
Yeah,
it.
I thought that was pretty smart.
Yeah, very nice.
Is it me, or do you find those approach things in STQ hard to read, determine?
It is too grey as far as I'm concerned as well. Just one of those things, I suppose.
The
Got me in a
green could be grayer, but I think the lettering ought to stand out a bit
bit
more.
more.
Don't get me wrong, it's remarkable what he's doing. It's
Mm. Yeah, it's the small things. Put it on the Discord. Let him see it.
yeah,
Dan, if he was here now, he'd
yeah,
tell you, yeah, don't worry, I'll fix it.
yeah. Well, the thing is, that was just my view. I was welcoming your comment as well, whether
Yeah,
you agreed.
gotcha.
And if anybody else agrees, perhaps they pass a comment in Nico's stream. And if
Mm.
there's enough people agree, I'll put it forward. Get the community involvement, Nico.
Mm-hmm.
May I take the lead, sir?
Yeah, you can take the lead.
Okay, for separation time, I'm pushing back right now. I'm going
Okay.
to wait to load the taxi to holding point.
Well, you're gonna wait 20 minutes, so I would suggest wait 10 minutes and go. Don't wait longer than 10 minutes because
Okay.
I've just started my VA client, and I need to sit here for 20 minutes. So,
Okay, sir, no problem. I'm going to wait.
okay.
Guys, the Leo's on board.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome aboard. We do have a very full flight today. If you have more than one carry-on item, please place these.
That just happened to have been correct.
All right, Captain, got the directions. Let me know through the menu when you're ready.
The time does not matter, but for the same value, Southwest has never given me any penalties on times. Times are irrelevant. It's just a nice to have. Renzo, welcome. Yeah, and thank you for the kind words. Thank you. Guys, Zibo is either watching or will watch it later. So if you want to just drop him a note as well, you're also welcome. You'll see it later. If he's not watching right now. Right, let's have a look-see here. What did we do next? Right, we've got all that. We've got all that. Ground we are actually almost done with. It's just the fuel. Right, let's step through this baby. Sorry, whoever's speaking, you are so soft. I just hear a voice, but I don't know who's saying what.
Johan.
Johan, nee, jy moet die mic nader bring. Of jy moet hom boost in Windows. Jy's so sag, ek hoor jou nie.
Better now?
Much. Yeah, what did you do?
Boost my mic. I don't know why, but my volume on my mic always drop. I don't know why. It's on itself. This Windows 1909 update.
Well, I'm on 2004 now. I don't have any issues. I'm really happy. I see I need to check some of my settings here now as well. As this is a new beta, my settings are obviously out. So while we're wasting time, let's go read through the settings.
Just to make sure I'm push to talk.
Yes. Start again, hold on. No, only not only is and is that one containers. Aspirated tattoo. No, we don't want that.
circle RA.
Yeah. Yeah, I like that one. Ah, Renzo, yeah, that's a nice story. Yeah, this Zibo mod is another beast to fly, eh? But you just keep on practicing. Right. So we have 5.5 tons of fuel. Let me get STKB back on here. So 5.5 tons of fuel, and our takeoff weight 60.1, 60.2. That's perfectly fine. Then I will just use 2 for the reserves. Cost index will be 6, and we're going to fly 250. Alright then.
Light slow. Pull up. Wind shear. Wind shear. Wind shear. Enough. Sink rate. Sink rate. Terrain. Terrain. Pull up. Don't sink. Don't sink. Too low. Terrain. Too low. Gear. Too low. Flaps. Too low. Terrain. Light slow. Bank angle. Bank angle. Approaching minimums.
You always aim for 22 percentage, Nika. 22 something.
1.5. I try and get it to 1.5, but we don't have enough cargo to move around for that, and I don't want to mess with the actual packs. So that's the best I could do now. But no, we always aim for 21.5 in the sim.
20. 10.
That is to get a better landing CG.
Yeah.
The way Zibo works it out initially is it gives you a good takeoff CG, but I mean, Twixter taught me to rather use the better landing CG, and I like that. It makes sense to me.
Obstacle. Obstacle. Ahead.
Hello, Krister. Welcome.
Because if I use the default values like 15 tons, it's cargo weight. It always goes to 27% CG.
Yeah. In the real world, the guys like to fly at about 28% because it's more fuel efficient that way. But then you have a rather unstable landing. So the fact of the matter is, in sim, we don't have to worry about a better economy or anything. We just fly. So
I've done several flights now with the CG on 27%, and my process was quite stable, Nika. I can't complain really about that. It's really good. It doesn't purpose, It's going straight down the
good,
tide.
good. As long as you're happy.
Adjust vertical speed. Adjust. Climb, climb now. Climb, climb now. Climb, crossing, climb. Climb, crossing, climb. Climb, climb. Clear of conflict. Descend. Descend. Descend.
The
Crossing.
captain has turned on the
Descend.
fasten seatbelt sign. Please
Descend.
recheck the security of your
Crossing.
seatbelt.
Descend. Descend now. Descend. Descend
That
now.
will not
Increase
work. We don't
climb.
have the APU on.
Increase
How many
climb.
minutes have we got
Increase
left? I never set
descent.
my chrono.
Increase descent. Maintain
check
vertical
it.
speed. Maintain. Maintain vertical speed. Crossing.
Alright, we've got 10
Maintain.
minutes
Monitor vertical speed. TCAS
The
test.
APU
Pass.
off for now. $300, there we go. Yesterday with the previous beta, I was flying with Uncle John and the other guys there in Florida and USA. We just kept it offline but flying together on FS Cloud. Now, I had to actually do a rejected takeoff. I lost my auto throttle halfway down the runway and it was about to hit V1. Just rejected that takeoff. Man, I haven't done one of those in a while, eh?
How's FS Cloud lately? How does it behave? It's good now.
Oh, Johan, from when I tried to use it 5 years ago, it's a totally different ballgame. It really works well for us. Eh? Much better.
If you change the livery,
No, the livery
like-
thing still sucks, but I haven't spent
okay.
time on it to try and figure it out. There must be a way to really change it. I see how to do it manually, but I don't know how to make it, force it to do it automatically. It's absolutely of no concern to mine. I don't mind whatever I see or not see. It's just the fact that I can see the people is what makes me excited. See, there's Hakan waiting for me. Sorry,
and the
Hakan.
newcomer, if you want to use it, is it easy to set up or is there
No, it's a
some?
balls up. I actually rewrote a manual specifically for us guys here because they don't tell you half the stories in the manual that you get with. So if you look in my private hangar, you'll find a much more
Okay, thanks.
in-depth manual telling you what to look out for, the tricks. Because there are quite a few tricks. Eh?
So it's not user friendly.
No, not at all. Not at all. And the funny thing is, even when people read it, it still catches them because they don't follow the letter of the word. If they just follow it like a slave, it will be okay. But some guys tend to want to think about it, and that's when they just go do it wrong. Unfortunately. Thanks, Krister. Sometimes with things like this, you just don't need to think too much. When you try and be too clever, it just bites you. Right, okay. Well, we've got a few minutes to go, so I suppose I can get this APU going now.
There's another thing I've noticed, Nico, with the Zibo. Upon reaching your top of descent,
Captain, your tow's coming.
that when you start to descend, it's like if the engine spools down a bit late, about 5 seconds too late.
I don't have that.
No, it's not a problem, but just something I noticed. You understand
Well,
what I mean?
let's see again tonight, but I haven't noticed it. What typically happens is 5 minutes, maybe around, maybe exaggerating a little bit, but a short little while before you actually get your top of descent, it's gonna spool down. Do the initial step down, and then
Yeah,
you
yeah,
must look
yeah.
out for that. Does yours do that at least?
Yeah, it's reaching the top of descent, and then it's that profile start to come down,
Mm.
and then when it start to descend, after about 5 seconds,
All right, looks like
it's
doors and
just
hatches
really
closed.
start
We're
to
ready to
spool down,
collect.
and then
Uh,
it's causing a bit of overspeed. Not
uh,
overspeed, but you tend to touch the red bar
not
sometimes.
not on my side. Never seen that. Let's watch out for it now, because what it's supposed to do, like I said, just before top of descent, it needs to spool down, bring your speed down, and then just dip the nose when it comes to top of descent. You should already
Yes,
have less thrust at that point in time. But let's have a look. See.
Ladies and
I've
gentlemen.
noticed it does it to you also.
I don't know. Let's have a
A
look.
lot.
Let's have a look.
Okay.
I didn't pick up on it. Yes, ladies and gentlemen.
Mr. Kevin and Mr. Chris here. I would like to say hello to
Toes
him
connected.
and
Fast
her,
started. Go
not
until the
him,
parking brake
them.
when you're ready to go.
Yeah, cool. Welcome, guys.
Hello, Nico. Hello, Captain Piano. Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Hello, Chris.
Hello,
Hello,
Chris.
Mr. Mac.
Hello, Akron.
Yo,
Where's Uncle John today?
He was here. He's still flying upstairs. That's where the guys are sitting. We've split the group in two. He
Oh,
obviously
I
still
see.
wants to land and do his thing before he joins us.
How long is this flight, Nico? From
About an
Naples?
hour. About an hour, maybe just a little
Okay.
bit more. Right, well, we've got about 3 minutes at least before I can go, so.
You see, Nico, that spool up of the engines on top of the center is not really a concern because it's doing it beautifully. But maybe not just a few seconds before reaching, you start to do the thing.
Let's have a look,
You
see,
will, you,
because
you will see. You will see what it's doing.
I've been testing so many other things that obviously slipped through.
Like I said, it's no big issue, that one.
Well, if Zibo heard you, he'll probably fix it by the next release. He's so good with that.
Yeah, that I know.
Two minutes, guys.
I will be in Istanbul next week, Nico.
All right, I'll give you the address to go speak to that other Hakan. You seriously need to go sort him out. That guy is really annoying me now. Another minute, Hakan, then we can go. I just need to... Ooh, there the guy sneezes. I just need to make sure that I'm in my 20 minutes.
No problem.
Christer, I haven't really talked about it, eh? The version that Zibo gave yesterday that I had to test had a bit of a memory leak, and I'm obviously going to test if the memory leak is still there. But there are a few small other things. One of the things that he fixed was when he initially fixed in version 22 the safe flight situation that you get over here. But for some reason the readings here didn't save and didn't reproduce. So that was fixed in yesterday's model. And like I said, then we discovered something else. So. I'm sorry, I'm yawning. It's getting too much now. I think I need coffee. So when I'm in the air, I'm just going to go make coffee. Alright, so just to give you guys a little bit of background, what's basically happening is the code in the FMC is being converted from XLUA into C++ now. So Zibo is running two systems. He's running the XLUA as well as the C++ system, and the memory leak came because of a C++ plugin thing that didn't work. So he's running two systems. One reads, one writes, or that was the last message that he gave me. And then the idea is to obviously completely get rid of the XLUA and go into the C++ thing. So he's looking at the nav data, and he's looking at the way it displays and uses it and things like that. So that's part of what happens in 23. There are two or so pages he's busy working on.
Zibo, a busy man as always.
As always. Hello, Jordan. Welcome. Don't work too hard.
Hello, Jordan.
Alright, I'm pushing.
Here comes the pushback. Light 'em up.
Okay, sir. I'm waiting for you here.
You might as well start taxiing, Hakan.
You need to wait 3 minutes for me.
Yeah, so you might as well get going. By the time I get there, the 3 minutes is gone. You need to go.
Yeah, I'm going.
I'm glad you like the cowboy turns. That's Krister. He loves the cowboy turns. When I start flying this thing by hand and I do all these funny things.
Runway 24.
That's a fair bit of work for Zibo. You got to transfer all that navigation data and computation.
Yeah. One of the things that bit me last night, Mac, remember I told you I couldn't get the radial for the VOR to show?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a script failure.
Yeah. I was looking at something else earlier, and it was something that was only introduced, I think, in that last update.
Yeah, but you know how I fixed it?
No.
I loaded the 172 before I loaded the Zibo. Worked.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, so it was just a list script loading problem.
That's all it was.
Oh,
and the radial came back. Because I showed Zibo the photos and he said, no, it must work. Went back, loaded the 172, loaded the Zibo. Oh, there it is.
That might be associated with that memory leak that was causing the problem then.
Yeah, it's because two systems are being run at the same time, okay, doing very similar things, and then the memory, and literally all I did was reload it with the 172 first, and it worked.
That's what I mean. The memory leak was overloading the system, because he mentioned to you about a memory problem, didn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah. No.
Yeah, Krister, well spotted. There it is, the conditional waypoint. And that's also something that Zibo, I don't know if he's actually finished that, but
And
that
we're
is part of what
disconnected.
he's
Signal and pin
doing.
on the
So
right. Take it easy and have a safe flight.
well spotted, very well spotted.
Holding point.
Okay, I've got my pin, I'm coming.
Clear the skies. Captain Piano is on his way.
Exactly.
Exactly. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Lining up.
Kangaroos.
Yes, inclination is very high on this runway.
Okay. I see Anthony is there, and it looks like Hugo is there. Welcome, gents.
Waiting in the runway right now.
Yes, Anthony.
Yeah, no answer.
Ek sien jy het my boodskap gestuur. What's up? O ja, ek sien. Ja, ek het gesien hy het teruggetrek. Vat hom.
Good evening, everybody.
Hello, hello, hello.
Hello. I'm taking off, Nico.
Kakan. Well, if you look at the curvatures and everything, yeah, anything is possible still. I see what you mean, but I mean, we are definitely higher than what where the measurement is taken. You see, now I'm going downhill now. We should lose a little bit here, but I have to go according to what Active Sky tells me to go, because that's the weather, so I don't know exactly where the issue might be. There's Hakan, he's rolling.
Airborne.
Yeah, I can't really give you a proper answer still. That's my only concern. Look, we are definitely descending there due to this different level, you know, at the airport. But we're still a little bit high. Let me just quickly see what the actual elevation is supposed to be. The elevation is supposed to be 294. Now, that is correct. I mean, we are as close to 294 as you can get there.
Is that Naples, TDG's Naples?
Yes, yeah.
He's doing some great scenery, that guy.
Yeah, I love his scenery. I like to support him on my streams.
Place is beautiful.
Gentlemen, we'll be taking off in just a few minutes. Flight attendants, please prepare to cabin for departure.
Okay, the cabin is secured. Have a good flight.
Thank you, Trish. Look at the little line. Look, the more we descend to the runway, the closer the line gets. So that actually to me shows you how freaking accurate everything is modeled, because now that we are at the runway, look there, look how far it's sunk down. See? Wow. Thank you, Krister. Right, I'm lining up already.
Approaching 2-4.
Pushing back.
Okay.
Oh, I see I'm too late.
Ooh, look at that hump in the road there. Wow.
On runway
Woohoo.
24.
I was
Doesn't
reading.
mean-
It's done, Geros.
34.
Done, Geros. Listen, I was reading on the Microsoft Flight Simmer Facebook page the other day of FS 2020. The one guy made a comment there. He said in Explain all the airports are flat. I just looked at this. I wanted to say something. He said, you know what? No, just walk away. Just go away. I went to make coffee. Scrolled away. When you just don't know what you're talking about, you know, you shouldn't say things.
Good evening, Nico.
Hello, how are you, Owen?
Nice. I'm a bit too late, I see. I'm going to rush in.
Rush in. Come. Do your best.
This is a carrier takeoff.
I'm gone already. Oh, Haken is flown already.
Yeah, he's taken.
Come, sir. There is enough time for separation.
Yeah, I've already given Toga. I'm on my way. Ready or not, I'm coming.
Hey. 80 knots.
Did you see the ramp?
Yes, just went over that big hump there. It's like I'm climbing on top of a camel here.
V1, rotate.
Who's flying with?
Anthony and there's Hugo as well. Not sure who else.
Okay.
$400. $1,000.
Still
So that's
always.
runway.
Sorry, Owen. Yeah, I'm flying always on the weekend. Too much lately, but we keep on. You were saying, Owen?
Yeah, I saw you were on runway 24.
Yeah.
It's easy to watch the stream now. I just downloaded 40 gigabyte of Orbix.
Ah, nice.
Not this area, North America.
There's that famous mountain.
Yeah.
Passing flight level 200.
Awesome.
Rolling.
Hello, Day. Welcome, welcome. They are making it up, Christer, very definitely. That's nonsense. still, the flight we do at night, our time, should be about 8 a.m. your time. So just look out for it. We usually fly about 1600 Zulu, and that should be about 8 hours. You should be about 8 or 9 hours behind that. So that's perfectly doable. You don't have to stay up late, just get up early.
Your business and loyalty are greatly appreciated by the entire Delta family. For your safety, it's important to remain seated with your seatbelt securely fastened anytime.
I see you go on the ground. And? Safe core. And Anthony's passing by.
Excellent.
I'm in the air already.
Oh yeah, you're in the air. Yeah, I thought you were passing by, but you're going away.
Yeah.
Complimentary as well as on-demand TV shows, movies, and music. You'll find that this screen will work best with just a light tap of your fingertip. Feel free to use your own head.
Looking good, Nico.
Yeah. Thanks, Day Day. Well, you're part of it, so thank you. Okay, cool. I thought as much. Yeah, excellent. Guys, I don't want to make this stream about the Microsoft thing. But just as a matter of interest, there is a video here on my channel where I completely underestimated the cost of P3D versus X-Plane. And I actually did a flight between Lisbon and Porto, the normal test route I usually do. And I can tell you one thing. To recreate what we get at the mere cost of only X-Plane, the $60, to replicate the same flight and quality with add-ons and everything, cost me about $500 US to do in P3D. You know, I had to fork out the money to make the video, and that's the honest truth. You know, if you have to go and buy all the weather add-ons and this and that and the aircraft, and before you wipe the tears out of your eyes, you're hitting $500 easy.
Yeah, that's why I never bought P3D and instead X-Plane 11. Because it's astronomical, that cost of P3D.
Ladies and gentlemen, top of climb.
I don't feel like buy all that P3D PMG products again all over again. It's too much for me.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Steiner is here. Let's say him hello. Hello, Torsten.
Hey, Torsten.
Hello, hello.
Good morning.
Hello,
good
hello.
afternoon.
Hello.
going to do in Malta, Nico?
Say again? Say again, Hakan?
What are we going to do in Malta?
I believe they serve wonderful
That's
beer over there. There is no strippers tonight, Hakan. It's just beer and family and a nice meal.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Not good.
Right, I'm at 250 and leveling off now.
Ladies and gentlemen, left side you can observe C, also right side you can observe again C. Everywhere is C.
Oh, Nico.
Yeah.
Ik moet er naar de ISCOM morning.
Ach.
And there's a weird prayer. I know what that means.
Yeah, but we can't discuss it. Uncle John.
Mr. Nico, I am taking runway 31 for landing.
Yeah, me too. It's the longer runway. It's just makes sense. Right, I'm going to create a save right here.
You have to be very careful with that one. You pick the right button and not a wrong one. Otherwise,
Yeah.
you end up with a new other flight all of a sudden.
Guys, I think I need to go and fetch some coffee. So I'm going to put on the AFK notice. Keep the fort. You guys, I'll keep your voices on stream, okay? So if anybody is looking for me, just tell them I'll be back. And be
Could you
careful
please,
what you say.
could you please bring one for me, sir?
I'll fax it to you just now, okay?
So much, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, we are almost on the island.
Good landings.
Danke schön, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, your sexy captain voice speaking. We are almost top of descent. Fasten your seatbelts and keep calm. We need to be careful for landing. Please don't make noise there.
Hello, Hakan.
Hello, Reggie. How are you doing, sir?
Good, thank you. Been out for the day, so all right.
Are you busy, Chris?
No.
I'm gonna drag you away for a sec.
Yep, fire away.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is obvious that Nico brings the coffee from Colombia since he is a little bit late.
Hakan, I'm sorry. That's a good one. I had to go and catch that animal that poos it out, man. You see, I had to go and dry it, and then I had to grind it, and you know, it's one of those big things.
Again, special one.
Yeah, that very expensive special one that only the ultra rich can afford. You see, Mr. Escobar sponsors me. That's where I get all my money. See.
Okay, there is no problem with Escobar there. No problem.
Okay, all right.
From the monetary point of view, but from the security point of view, you can face with some trouble.
Yeah, but we don't talk about it. Just shh, that's all. Captain Reynolds, welcome. Welcome. Nice to see you online here with me, sir. Thank you for joining us. SK-san, yeah, that's true. You can actually use also for XP and modify it a little bit to get it to work with the other one, but you don't have the overlays as far as I know. Correct me if I'm wrong. So it's all good and well. You've got the nice photos, but no overlays. Right, I think I'm going to save another flight over here, so we've got 2 samples, and then we can start prepping. I haven't even looked at this approach thingy here yet. Let's see.
This same issue for Alzheimer properties.
Huh?
Alzheimer?
Yeah.
You know Alzheimer?
Yeah. What about that?
You need to frequently save it.
Oh, yeah, so we remember it, that's why.
You need to remember.
Sorry, what must we remember?
Somebody's got a problem.
You know the right vocabulary for that disease.
It's not a funny disease, that.
Of course.
Terrible one, that.
Yes, exactly.
I think more so for the family than the patient.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Exactly, but ladies and gentlemen, unfortunately, your captain explained something wrong. Let's change the topic right now. I'm almost reaching the top of descent.
Oh, I can't go.
Nicky, I see FS Cloud's got the flag next to your name as well.
What does that mean?
It knows where you come from.
Oh, you mean the country flag?
Yeah.
Okay. That's an intrusion of privacy. I think we need to toy about that. Go burn something down and create some noise. Maybe we get something free. VOR. Do we have a VOR in this place?
Ladies and gentlemen, your sexy captain.
115.7.
Please spend all of your money in Malta. Don't bring them back. You need to be here for fun. I don't want to talk anymore.
Are we gonna have some fun just now trying to land this thing?
Okay. We are going to spend our monies in Malta.
Anthony,
Yes.
where are you from?
SA.
Yeah, I know, but where in is it?
I'm in Atlasville next to our Tambo.
Oh, okay. Are you talking to a Free Stater now?
Where exact? Blue.
Virginia.
Say again, I didn't get that.
Virginia.
Oh,
Next to
Virginia.
Belfort.
Okay.
Not working at Beatrix, mate, are you?
Don't think you heard you,
Yeah,
Kevin.
I say, Han, you're not working at Beatrix, are you?
Say again, Kevin?
I say, are you working at Beatrix?
No,
again, Kevin.
I did work at BTEC, but not anymore. Why?
No, just with you living in Virginia.
Yeah, I work at BTEC. That's correct.
I
But
was
not
in
anymore.
Belgium for
I'm on
3 years.
pension now.
I was in Belgium for 3 years
Oh, okay.
on Saint Helena.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Virginia is a place which is located in the United States, guys. For your information.
Where are you flying into, Hakan?
We are going to Malta with Nico and some other fellas.
Right. Do you know how to make a Maltese cross?
I don't know, but I am going to learn it.
Poke one in the eye.
I knew he was going to say that.
Nico, please immediately explain what he said.
The old ones are still the best, Reggie.
Hakan, he says you make a Maltese cross when you poke him in the eyes. You make him angry when you put your finger in his eye.
Ah. Okay, I understood.
Do you know what the Maltese cross is, Hakan?
They do that.
No, you've confused him. No, you're going to have to take him one side and slowly explain to him. Remember, he's not English. He doesn't have the background for these things.
And you're streaming.
Yeah, exactly.
Ladies and gentlemen, they are started talking about literature in English, so I don't understand. I am sorry for that.
Don't worry, Hakan.
I know some powerful guys who know very good English, Nico. If you want, I can bring them here.
No, don't worry.
Like Passenger Escobar.
Is it? No, it's fine. It's fine.
I have just started descending.
Okay. SK Sun, yes, true, there is a version of it on the approach plate, but this has gone into a bit more satire than anything real, so we're just going to ignore it for now. It's not important for the stream. They can go sort it out offline somewhere.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Captain Nico shouldn't forget 5 seconds delay for the top of descent. There was an issue before
Okay, we'll have a
taking
look
off.
now.
We were talking.
Yeah, we'll have a look now.
This cross means is about Christianity.
No, later, Hakan. I'll explain later.
Okay, explain to me later.
Yeah, nothing to do with religion at all. Later on.
Ah, okay, sir. As you can understand, I could be dangerous because of missing English information.
That's what makes you so much fun sometimes. There's my top of descent coming.
Yeah, watch that spool down, Nico. Eh? Tell me what you think.
Hakan,
Yes, sir.
are you landed already?
No, sir. I am in
If you
strike. I am in strike. I will not land.
if you taxi to your endpoint, you know what you should do?
What I need to do, sir? Please tell me.
Stop one motor.
Taxi with one engine.
Taxi with one engine, and at the end stop the last engine.
I don't need to do that because all petroleum is free.
Oh, okay.
Only difference between me and yours flight is you cruising at Mach 0.68, Nico, and I usually cruising at Mach 0.78. So that's the only difference now.
Mr. Terminator, when you approach it,
Wait. I'm going to start with one motor.
Okay, when you approach the Malta, what should you do? You need to turn one motor off. Okay? Try to land with one engine. Because it could be dangerous and funny. Ladies and gentlemen, this question is Nico's participants. I really wonder about this Malta cross.
Yeah, we're not going to worry about it now. No, later.
Hakan,
Please explain me.
Hakan, I'm sending you a message. If you just read that for the time being, it'll explain it.
Anyway, Johan, there's the spool down. You see there, it's going down already. And it's now slowing down already. And it's not even at the top of descent. This is the normal operation.
Yeah, but you're cruising at Mach 0.68, and I usually cruising at Mach 0.78. Maybe that's the difference. I don't know.
It shouldn't be a difference. The operation is supposed to be the same. I don't know why it's was struggling to get the FPS going, but there you can see it's definitely slowing
Yeah,
down.
you're doing differently than mine. Definitely.
So hold a second. That's just the spool down for getting the lower speed. Now we're gonna get to top of descent, and then we'll see what happens there again. Okay, so just hang tight. It's not over yet. As you see now, it needs to catch up with the speed again. It just went slightly under.
Mr. Corona.
I don't know where he is. Where is he?
I don't know.
I don't see him.
As far as I know, he's Italian. Maybe he should know.
Okay, so all eyes on this thing now. Here it comes.
Passing 170.
There, stop of descent. There, it slows down immediately and it dips. There's no delay. I don't have a 5-second delay at all.
Yeah, yours done differently than mine. Mine wait until it's going to top of descent in about when it starts to dip down, then it reducing power.
Mine reduces when it hits top of descent, slows down, then dips.
Maybe your screen frozen for 5 seconds, sir.
Yeah, I don't know.
I came off the runway with one motor.
But the previous videos when you're cruising at Mach 0.78, Nico, I also saw that.
Alright, well, when we go higher, we can fly faster next time. You can have a look.
Yes, because it done it differently now.
This is what I'm used to, seeing this.
Like I said, it's not a big issue. It's just something I've noticed.
I see. I have seen this cross before. Sorry, go ahead, sir.
What I'm trying to say is, if it's a problem for you, even as just the slightest one, it's going to be a hell of a problem for someone else. So at some point in time, it's going to mean go back to the books, speak to the real pilots, see what they say, and then fix if necessary. Because the other question is, what is your point of reference? Who says it shouldn't be done that way? You know, I'm not saying that you don't know better, but I'm also saying that you don't have a real world license, you know, so
yes,
we need to ask the real guys, how does it work in the real world, you know?
Yeah, I understand that. Makes perfect sense.
Yeah.
Because I'm just guessing now.
Exactly, and I don't want to now say something bad, but we all know what our normal point of reference is, you know, looking at other simulators and other models, and there's no guarantee they are right. So if you're going to use a different simulator with a different model to draw comparisons, there's no guarantee that it's right anyway.
Yeah, that's true. What I will do, I'll watch your previous videos and then I'll do a timestamp and you can see what he's doing there. I'll send you a link. Is that right?
Yeah.
And for all you know, it's already been changed in this code, you know. That's exactly why it's very differently.
Yeah, because Zibo works hard on this. He could have, not must have, but could have. I don't know. You see, and with moving from XLua to C++, that's faster.
Yes,
that could
that's
be
another
part
factor.
of the factors that you need to also take into account.
Nico, may I ask a question?
I can't give you my girlfriend's number, but you can ask something else.
How did you put that line into moving map?
Hakan, I'm clever.
Yeah, that I also want to know.
I'm very clever. It's got my full flight plan in there.
Ladies and gentlemen, please tell him, I mean him in parentheses, Nico, he must be generous. He says I'm clever.
See,
you must put Monam in.
Yeah.
Am I stupid? Am I stupid, sir?
No.
Yeah, he's out of his character now. You know, he's all sharing and now he doesn't want to share.
Hakan, $50.
You must put Monam in, Hakan. Just put Monam in.
This is my point. $50.
50. Let me show you.
Ladies and gentlemen, as you can see, he's also deep capitalist. He's
Very,
up
very,
all
very
this money.
big capitalist. Now tell me, do you have little nav map?
Yes, I do.
Well, if you create your plan in little nav map, then you go to file and you go here to save the map as image for Avitab.
I see that, people.
Then you
Okay.
click OK, and there you go. There you'll see it. Puts it in Explain 11, the resources plugin, Avitab, MapTiles, Metacore. There you go. So
You're always using interesting software, sir.
you see.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Alright, so what it does is it saves a PNG and a SJON file that is then read by the Avitab. And then if you go to this little menu button, you go to Metacore, and then you pick up on your flight plan there. There you have it. Then you've got a moving map with your flight plan on it.
Ladies and gentlemen, as you can understand, you don't need to pay $50 for this. It is
Yeah.
really easy. You can find everywhere to this information.
You liar. I should charge you $100 now.
Wow.
No, it's been fun, Hakan. This is the 6th time that I've shown it on my streams. You obviously just missed the other streams, that's all. I've been bragging about this since Saturday already.
We'll try to find that software first.
Yeah, it's called Little Nav Map. And it's free. It's free, so you can just go download it, install it, create your database, because you need to link it to your Explain, read the database. So
Very good. Very good, sir.
Yeah.
Very good property.
Yeah. Changes the look and feel of the tablet a bit. And what is nice, if you enable the day-night setting in your, or sunlight, or there is a special thing they call it, when it becomes dark at night, it actually changes the coloring of this map as well. So for instance, which was the one we did, that one, look, you see, now you've got like a night color scheme, you see.
Oh, there it is. Save map as image for Habitat.
Yeah.
Now, okay. Thanks, Nico. And it.
Oops, that is the wrong one.
Good. Good.
Works like a charm.
I never saw that one.
There is the runway. Johan, Saturday morning, I think it was Saturday morning, if not Friday morning, but I think it was Saturday morning, the past Saturday. I was sitting here reading the forum, answering the Zibo questions as usual, and I was looking at a discussion where they were talking about the new version of the Avitab. And I did a Google search quickly because I didn't want to go and find it in my shortcuts, you know, just in my favorites. And as I searched, the first option that came up, I clicked, and it took me to a whole discussion about how to do this. And this was implemented last year in October already. We just didn't know about this, or at least I didn't. How's that?
Can you believe that?
Yeah, we all missed it. So it was like manna, you know. Wow, look what I found. I went and tried it, and I had it in the stream. And I waited until somebody talked about it. I just okay, let me show you.
Every day is a day of discovery.
Yeah, it's wonderful. Wow, this island's flat.
Because the Earth is flat.
Yeah, I saw the flat earthers were complaining about the 6-foot distance between us. Did you see that the other day? They're saying the social distancing is becoming a problem. They are scared we're going to push some of their members off the edge. Gianluca, yes. Yeah, I'm using orthos.
Now, what happened to them when I pushed them to the edge? When they're falling down, what happened to them?
Nah, I don't know.
But it's not supposed to be an edge. They keep saying we're surrounded by a big iceberg.
Yeah, they're just gonna get squashed against the ice, apparently. I don't know.
Ladies and gentlemen, please be quiet because I need to be concentrate for my landing.
Okay, okay.
Your captain is speaking right now. I am so serious, by the way.
Thank you, okay.
How did you stop your channel, sir?
I didn't stop my channel.
How did I? Sorry. Today I can't speak.
Don't worry.
Oh, beautiful view. Beautiful view. Fantastic. Fantastic approach.
And there's Captain Haka.
Ladies and gentlemen, please don't miss the last turn, okay?
Okay.
I see you in the air, sir.
Yeah, I've also got you visual. There he goes. I forgot to take out the reflections here.
Are you landed already, Hakan?
Nope.
No, sir. No, no.
He's on finals.
Because then you can explain to me how I can start my first engine.
Oh, it is $100.
I'm not flying fast enough.
Yeah.
My EGT of my left motor is on 6.
The weather is so hot, sir. It is okay.
Come on, tell me how I can start my left engine in flight.
You need to pray, sir.
Yep.
Really, right now, I don't remember because I need to concentrate for my landing.
Oh, okay. When you're landed, you can tell me, okay?
What do you want to do, sir?
Crossbleed start. A crossbleed start.
Yeah, I started my plane with one motor. I went into the air with one motor.
I don't know the procedure in Boeing.
It's in my checklist. Just read my checklist. Owen, download it if you don't have it. It's in my private hangar.
Oh, Hakan's going to explain it.
Okay.
What do you ask me especially, sir?
Yeah, I'm in the air. I'm flying.
Try to land with one engine.
Okay, but I want to start it first in the air because I'm not going fast enough.
I'm struggling to decide whether you are serious or whether you're just pulling Hakan's socks now.
Yeah, laughing.
Yeah, I think you're trying to pull Hakan's socks.
Hakan is intelligent. He's going to help me.
I am not intelligent. I am getting older, sir. When I was a child, I was intelligent. I accept this for my teenage times. But right now, I am not.
Please help me, Al-Kadash.
I think you are elderly, so you need to find a way by yourself.
Google. You've got a smartphone. Google it quick.
Must I put my APU on, Hakan?
Have you got the starter handle with you? And do you have a spacesuit?
Yeah.
You have to go for a wing walk and wind it up with the starter handle.
1,000 to go.
Ladies and gentlemen, as I said before, please don't miss last turn of Nico. You will see
Struggling to
wonderful
get.
view.
I'm struggling to get higher. I must go to 216. I only at 11,000 now.
Are you down yet, Hakan?
Not yet. I am fully established and approaching to runway, passing 700 feet. And talking with you. Interesting. 500. Ladies and gentlemen, we have just landed.
Yeah, thanks, Mark. Gianluca, we're going to be done just now, and then we're all gonna laugh. Yeah, but it's cute. Right, so there is our final approach fix. We're going to give it another minute or so, then we're going to go gear down, flaps 15, and zipper in here.
Lieutenants, please prepare the cab for arrival.
The aircraft is now on its final approach.
Alright, seats upright, table stowed.
Wheels removed from seat.
You have your floaters ready.
I've pulled them out and put the rubber feet underneath.
Nico, where can I put the link for you?
In Discord. Schematics chat if you want.
Okay, there's the timestamp for that one video of yours. We're reaching top of the scene. You see what it's doing there.
Okay.
If you have time, just watch that.
Hey,
That one you fly with the weather, you know what the thing was.
I'll go have a look. This looks amazing. Wow. Those lights, the sun, the water.
But as I said, maybe it already changed with new code.
Thank you, Captain Reynolds. Thank you so much.
Mr. Terminator, is everything okay right now?
No, I'm still on one motor.
Okay, one engine is better than two engine, sir.
Well, one engine is better than no engine.
zero. But I've got a little map on my RV top, Hakan.
Yeah, I'm using Xvision with the Vivid preset in Explain 41 right now.
1,000 feet, stay
This
close.
place is wonderful. Wonderful. Easy landing, but wonderful place.
I like that sunset planning. It's beautiful.
Ladies and gentlemen, Malta airport is closed. Please go around for all traffics.
Too late. I'm already committed. Bring the brooms.
400.
No, you are still approaching the minimum. I said you before minimum, sir.
Yeah, I'd already disconnected my pilot.
Minimums.
Streaming is a little bit late.
You're upsetting my flow here.
100.
Not my problem. This is because of wind, sir.
30.
Who put that wind there?
10.
Here we go. I'm watching from both sides. Very good. Very good.
I love
Very
the
good
XP
landing.
realistic.
I almost went like you. But
Crash.
I give myself 9.6, I give you 9.5, sir.
Thank you, Captain Reynolds. Chris, you wanted to say something there?
Nice landing.
Yeah, it's a very nice landing. Let's see
Yeah.
what Zibo said.
Yeah, we're gonna check.
Ladies and gentlemen, according to Mr. Uncle John, I am not capable to give rate to landings, but please don't tell him anything. I give 9.5 for Nico, I give 9.65 for myself.
Good stuff, okay. Thanks, Greg. Thanks, Mark, Steele, Captain Reynolds. Yeah, thanks, guys. Teller got a bit of a knock there. Alright. Mark. No, we had great fun with Hakan here. Fortunately, the testing side didn't involve him as such. What did I do? Wrong button. Click.
So there's no problems with this version, Nico. It looks okay.
Yeah, no, it's okay. Look, what we were testing now is also the memory leak. So
What memory leak you are talking about?
we got one last night. We got one last night with 23A.
It's doing what?
It was a problem with the C++ plugin.
Do you get a crash or what? What's happening?
Yeah, crashed the desktop,
Okay,
ran out of memory. But it's an internal thing. It's just between me and Zibo. I mean, you guys didn't have it, won't have it.
Ali Fepos, Mark, where are you from, sir?
Right, that's done. That's done. Right, guys, I just need to go and park, switch the engines off, and then we can do the replay. Love to see this replay. There's your answer, Hakan.
UK. Ali Fepos. Ali Fepos.
Alfie.
Alfie Pops. For your information, there is no Hakan mod in Zibo, sir.
We need to put the Hakan mode in here. Make the tires go flat before you get to the runway, you know? Something like that. Just have fun. And then we have your laugh in the background. Ha ha ha. And it puts the words Hakan mode on your EFB. You've been Hakan.
Are you on the ground already, Nico?
Yes, I am, sir.
Oh, that's fast. I'm only approaching Palermo now.
No worries. Let's see if we can make our turn here. Otherwise, we just park like belugas.
Does X-Vision work on Vulcan meanwhile?
No, I was going to get to that. Mark, be careful. X-Vision does two things. It manipulates the shaders and it also works with textures. In the Vulcan version of X-Plane, you cannot manipulate the shaders. You can only work with textures. So if you buy it now, it's kind of going to die very soon for what the capabilities are. So just weigh that up if you really want to invest the money in it. It does look good. It really, you know, I can't fly without it. It really makes a big difference for me. But it's a bit late in the game to really go and invest money in it at this point in time, as far as I'm concerned. If you are going to stick on to X-Plane 1141 like I'm doing right now, then yeah, by all means, it's a great idea. And there's Anthony. Ooh. Let's check that landing. Come on, Anthony. Yeah, that looked like a very decent landing. Very nice.
Gentlemen, since Anthony
Yeah.
is poor, he landed with a one engine.
No,
He
it's not
can.
Anthony with one engine. It's Owen with one engine.
Sorry, sorry. Mr. Terminator is poor. He can only use with one engine.
Let me get this thing locked so we can also watch a replay.
Doesn't have enough money like Nico. He need to spend less fuel oil.
It's Ryanair's way of saving money, Mr. Hakan.
Yes, we know it, sir. We know it, unfortunately.
This ever come a long way now. Sheesh.
Yeah. I spoke to a pilot in the US, a real world pilot today, won't mention his carrier, and he gave such a good review to the Zibo Mod, and he also asked if he could get involved and give his, you know, input, because he also wants to just make it better. You know, the guys, the team keeps on growing with real world guys.
Are you flying the Boeing 738s?
Yeah, he flies the 738s.
Okay.
Yes. Paulo, you're welcome.
For which airliner?
No, I'm not going to say on
Okay.
there. Some of these guys are sticky. I mean, look at Flight Deck Sim. He doesn't want to give his airline either.
What's that other guy? Venture pilot also, you know.
I think we all know who they fly for. It's just, it's not spoken about. Look at this approach. Just look at this. This is like freaking wow.
almost real life like.
Yeah, this is amazing. Mark, no, I haven't spoken to them yet about that, eh? Greg, this is also I made myself. I cannot tell you exactly the provider, but it's either Bing or ArcGIS, if I remember correctly. Ah, this is lovely. Let's go again.
I always watch at wing flags upon landing. It tells a lot.
Yeah. Ooh, there's Captain Akan. He's also watching a replay. Look at that. Look at that. Ah, now you stop your replay. No, man. There he goes again.
Captain Hacken, I got the number for you to call.
Synchronized landing.
Yeah.
Do you see how we are professional?
Very professional. We can even hover a Boeing and go backwards.
200.
Oh, of course. It's very, very well choreographed. Man,
100.
tell you what, it cost us $2 million in fuel to get
50,
this right.
40, 30,
There he comes again. It's an aerial ballet.
10.
I thought it was a glider that you were towing just then, Nico.
Well, what can we do? Anyway, so yeah, I'm happy. I'm happy, Zibo. I hope you're happy. I hope you saw what you needed to see. Yeah, I'm happy. It works. Oh, you know what we haven't done? We haven't tested our load flights. Let's quickly go do that.
You might just quickly before you go off screen, Nico. I don't know whether you want to show Zibo memory usage you've explained or any of the drop down lower VRAM businesses.
I cannot show that because this is explain 1141. I can't show that.
Yeah, okay, yeah, fair enough, yeah.
I thought about it earlier, Mac, but didn't get around to it. So anyway, here we go again. Let's quickly fire up the engines.
Ladies and gentlemen, your sexy captain voice is speaking right now. Thank you very much for this beautiful flight. It is time to go for me. I need to drink my milk and sleep.
You forgot to help me, Akan.
I believe that Mr. Nico will help you, sir, because he is much more professional than I.
I'm not sure I can, but let's try. I'm going to use the air starter
No,
unit.
I've got your engine start procedure, Nico.
Okay. Well, I'm going to just quickly use the air starter unit. There we go. There it is. And then we'll quickly start these engines as well. So what we want to do is we want to make sure that we have enough pressure. That should be enough. And then what we're going to do is we're going to start engine number 1. So guys, the APU is off. There is no APU. We're literally starting off the air starter unit.
You might want to close. Yeah, you've done it. No, you haven't done it, Nico.
What?
Close the cabin air.
It's okay. We're not on that engine or that side, so that one doesn't matter.
It's alright, the pressure look like, oh, you've got it. It's cool. It's okay.
Right, so there we have one engine running.
Yeah.
And then what we
Yeah.
can do is we can actually go to the ground, get rid of that one, and also ASU. Can disconnect. So now we've got the one engine running. What we're going to do is we're going to increase the throttle until we get enough pressure again. Now you'll see engine is running. I'm putting a little bit more fuel on that side. Right. Just check that pressure that it's okay.
Isolation valve should be on auto or not?
No. No, it must be in open. Because we want the air pressure. So what we do now, so just flicking the switch. And there goes number 2.
Procedure, it says isolation valve auto.
I think we're going to take away too much of the pressure. I don't know, I'll have to double check it then. But anyway, look, there it goes. I mean, there we've got our ignition and all. It's running, so I'll double check it, but it should be right.
What is your EGT? What is your EGT on the motors with starting?
Well, right now it's increasing. It's going through 500. There we go, done. So, both engines started with the ASU. Right, no APU was involved or kittens killed in the making of this movie.
My EGT is on 6 and it is not coming up.
Usually black kittens.
Anyway, okay, so we've got engines
Nice.
running. Let's go to the save state and click load flight situation number 1. Let's see if it works. See, Warren, it was during this process that it popped out, just ran out of 1,000 ago.
So that's been fixed now. Looks good.
Yeah, and the other thing that he worked on was these figures. They needed to be repopulated.
The what?
Those figures here at the top, your
Oh.
flight level and the landing altitude.
Okay.
They didn't populate for some reason, so I had to fix the code there. There you go. There's number 2.
Oh, I see that one, yeah. Talking of that pressurization, did you try not to set it and see what happens?
Yeah,
Because
I
I've
showed
done it a lot.
Zibo didn't keep the horn. That's one thing we can maybe try, because I'm not sure if it's going to have any effect now. But the horn didn't come on the other day, so I showed him. Mark, yes, I did. You wait until you are at a certain place where you want them to be, and you just click the save button, and then you can recall them later. Yes, both engines need to be running on the ground before you restore your flight. You cannot restore the flight with engines off.
Otherwise, you're gonna drop like a bomb.
Yes.
I guess it's like that because it takes a long while for engines to start up.
Yeah, exactly. We're not getting a horn that I can hear. Can you guys hear a horn?
No. No one.
There's still pressure in the system. You can see there's still pressure. So maybe that's why we need to bleed the pressure out. So we can actually get it to bleed out. Because in the safe flight situation, the cabin was pressurized. Just because we stopped the pressurization system doesn't mean it bleeds out fast enough. So
I think the best is to test it on the ground going up the cruise.
yeah, well, I'm busy bleeding it out, so it's slowly dropping. There we go. There it started, you see. Right, so let's go back. Yeah, because I showed Zibo and he said he'll work on it, but we never actually spoke about it again. From what I can see now, it seems to work. But Johan, you can do the test when this version is released. Just fly it up and go test it, because I'm not going to think about it unless you remind me.
Okay. I'm just gonna leave it on 0. The cruising altitude.
Yeah. It's not increasing, but it's also not dying anymore. Here's your cabin altitude light.
Well, the only way to get your pressure up again is to dive below 10,000 feet and then start all over again. Is that correct?
It's not the only way. It's supposed to work this way as far as I know, but that is the standard procedure that you're talking about now. So you need to go down.
Okay.
it's rising now. You have to manually help it a little bit. That at least now we know that works. Right, I'm happy. I'm happy it works. This will probably take us back to Florida now. I just want to see if load flight 4 also works, because that I think was on approach to Fort Lauderdale. I can't remember using it today. We'll see.
American Airlines 1.
Yeah, there you go. Coming into Fort Lauderdale. This was yesterday's test save that we did. Exciting.
Thousand to go.
That's a good question. I'm actually not sure. I don't know. If I look at what I see here, it looks so. It looks to be, because this was about the time that we did the landing and about the time of the flight. So when I've landed here, we can quickly go restore one of the other flights again, or even this one. You know, just quick, and just let's see. Yeah, probably. Hopeful that it is. Zibo's gonna penalize me. I forgot my speed brake out too long. Yeah, we're not gonna be concerned about that right now, not while we are here.
Feet stabilized, Mr. Birch altitude set.
Approaching 10 left.
Approaching minimums. 300 minimums. Approaching minimums. 200. $100. 50. 40. 30. 20. 10.
Thank you, Mr. Writer. Yeah, it comes with experience. Just comes with experience. I've flown this aircraft for many years, so I've tried to listen to other people's SOPs and trying to learn how to land. We had a wonderful guy from Ryanair trying to teach us during this lockdown period here on Discord, and I love him to bits, but he confused me so much I had to go back to my own way of landing, because I mean I've just got it, you know, burnt into my system. Glad you like it. Okay, so let's just quickly reload. I'm just going to take the same flight quickly. Let's check the clock. So we're at 1:28, 18:23. Yeah, it doesn't seem to reset the clock, eh? I mean, it just gives me the same clock as we had on the ground there. Interesting. Anyway, something I can mention to Zibo if he would like to add that. But that was a good question. Thank you for asking. Okay, well, right now we've got an off-schedule descent, which is nothing. But I mean, look, if you want to do some landing training, what better way of doing it than to just save yourself a flight like this? I mean, save it a few miles out. This is 15 miles out now, so it was about 20 miles I saved it, and you can replay it as many times as you want. Practice, practice, practice. I think this is an awesome facility we now have available. So guys, thank you for watching. I'm gonna just do this landing one more time just for the fun of it, because I am here, why not? You guys are welcome to stick around, but I'll stop the stream thereafter. Thank you for watching, thank you for joining me, and I hope you guys get this version pretty soon.
Phew, and my X-Plane is working now.
Well, that sounds good.
Still got to download some more Orbix, but yeah, I'm just going to restart it again. I plugged all my bits back in, so I might get flying again later.
100%. Guys, if you want to join us on Discord, please take note. The link is in the notes below the video. Just click on show more. It will bring you to Discord. There is a manual process to go through. Just please read what it asks you. It's not difficult. Just follow the instructions. And when I pick up that you are here, or if you send me your note that you are here, I will assign you the rights manually.
1,000 to go.
We just don't do it any other way, because we don't want the same attacks as some of these other Discords are suffering from the bots. And that's about it. We will be back later in the week. I'm not sure when Zibo publishes the next beta for me to actually test, but I'll continue streaming here on YouTube. I'm going to give Twitch a rest for a while and just focus on YouTube a little bit, because I'm getting a slightly better performance from YouTube right now. So look out, ring the bell, follow, subscribe, do what you need to do, and then just join us. Unfortunately, there are certain Facebook pages where I'm not allowed to publish my streams, believe it or not, so it's difficult to get the word out unless you guys know about it. But spread the word under your friends if they want to have a look when we test. You're welcome. You're welcome, sir. You're welcome.
Feet stabilized, Mr. Birch, altitude set.
Approaching 10 left.
Approaching minimums. 300 minimums. Approaching minimums. 200. 100. 50. 40. 30. 20. 10. 9.
That's it, guys. Thank you for watching. Enjoy yourself. We'll talk on Facebook or Discord, and we'll see you as soon as we can again. Bye bye.
Thank you, Nico.
Welcome.
Bye, mate.